So the commentary schedule, I believe Friday morning, the broadcast was scheduled to start at 8 a.m. So I look on the schedule. What do I see? It's me. I'm going to be doing the opening pool block of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Not just that one, but they got me on like 5 pool blocks for the first EVO for this game. That's crazy, dude. I mean, you know how it works too, right? You understand, like, I'm a commentary mercenary. They put me in to hold it down so that the professionals can come in fresh at the very end when it matters. Pool commentary, nobody wants to do pools, but that's when they gotta call. I'm like Harvey Keitel's character in I'm the cleaner. You know what I mean? Like, damn, this is a lot of pools for this nasty ass game. Call Obama, let him handle it. So I look on the schedule, trying to see who I'm gonna be working with. I'm very excited because, you know, I get to work with one of the biggest voices in fighting games. Everybody knows him, everybody loves him. He's been a part of some huge moments. For example, this one.
Spinning around, it's looking real scrambly right now.
He didn't autocorrect to the right side, he just spinning mixer in the air and just said, please, come in my asshole.
Yes, that's right. Mr. Hot Pockets himself. It's gonna be me and him holding it down, EVO pools to open up. This is gonna be great. I get there Wednesday night, Thursday, I don't fucking remember anymore. My memory is a little hazy. I had a lot of trouble sleeping that night, probably because I was jet lagged. I don't think I slept that well. And I woke up at like 4 a.m. or whatever. So like the shift starts at like 8 a.m. or something like that, right? So I'm like, fuck it, not looking good. Might as well just get some coffee or something and just you know, come in with some energy in the morning. Maybe take a nap during the day. We'll see what happens. I get to the commentary table around like 7:15 or something like that. I think I'm like the only person there. So we sit around waiting. It's 8 o'clock now. I can't remember if it was because of technical difficulties or if Hell Pockets just did not show up until 8:15. But either way, we start 15 minutes late. So he shows up, and the story has a moral, I promise. What I want you to pay attention to is body language. Little things like body language, sweat, tension. As this video goes on, you can see more and more. Focus on Hell Pockets.
Really stand out, and also his ability to break opponents' guards across all those games, really. And that's something that
we're only a few minutes in, right? So he shows up like 15, 20 minutes late. Cool, no problem, I guess. No harm, no foul. Nobody's mad, you know? 10 minutes later.
Top 8, I'll be the first one to shake your hand, sir.
Fair enough. I'll take that.
Starting to move a little bit.
But yeah, it looks like we're having
some technical difficulty issues.
Look at this posture. Look at the pose. What could be happening here? And I noticed the energy kind of lacking as we went on. I was like, well, you know, what's up? You know, what? You good, man? I think like in between a break, I was like, you good? My man, he was prairie dogging, dude. I didn't know at the time, but I mean, his
jump off
had to have been so coiled trying to hold in that shit. And it started to make sense. I'm putting the puzzle pieces together and shit. He had chicken quesadillas with some nasty guacamole the night before, washed it down with a beer and margarita, and he broke the #1 rule. You get up early after eating that shit, you always take a dookie before you clock in for work. Always. And now, dude, we're on an hour and a half shift, and we're already like basically down to an hour. And you see the effects starting to kick in, man. He made a fatal error.
Started up for you guys. Cake versus Apology Man.
That look to the side. That's not a tell. Everybody who saw that look to the side. Everybody who saw that look. Bro, you know what he's looking for. You know what he's looking for.
Apology, man. Just straight up. I like to be biased. I mean, unbiased rather, but I gotta.
You know, like normally I'm cool in these kinds of situations, but I'm trying to read him. I'm like what? Like what's happening? Like what's wrong with Hell Pockets? Help me, help us, man. Oh. So here's the thing. Everybody's been in this situation before too, right? I mean, I'll tell you right now, dude. EVO Japan, I was wearing suit pants, but check it out, dude. I took some inspiration from the folks down at SoCal. If you know anything about Super Arcade and the legacy there, they don't use public restrooms. They just they find plastic bottles and they take a whiz in them, right? The table's down real low. There's a curtain. Sometimes, you know, you don't have time for a break, so you just take a knee in the middle of the venue, let your weenie hang out, and you just piss in a bottle right there. Make sure you keep it between your feet so nobody makes any fatal errors. And then you just duck that off. You just throw it away after the shift. It's that simple, you know? It gets a little bit harder when we're talking about number 2, though. It gets. I'm not sure how you're supposed to hide that. Hell, maybe there's some strats I don't know about. I'm sure there's some commentators who have done sets wearing adult diapers or something like that. I'm sure those strats exist. I've never personally gone that far. No, when nature calls, you gotta go, man. This shit, come on, bruh. But
jump off. Overconfident in a match.
I'm trying to find this. There's one exact moment.
Woo. 2018, making our way through these pools matches for you guys, and Dragon Ball Fighters, getting over them.
The best is you can tell, man. It's just like looking back now, I'm like, dude, the body language, I should have known.
I think.
Yeah, when you can see the glow too, right? Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
That's your stomping ground.
That's my area, man.
My man, Apology Man. Another Marvel veteran coming through, trying to make his name presence more well known, I guess, in Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yes, sir.
We saw him also represented at some.
Note, I'm constantly looking to. I want Hell Pockets. Acknowledge me. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Let's have a conversation. I'm constantly. Look at me. I'm looking for his eyes. Like, bro, talk to me. Talk to me. He's looking off to the side. I'm like, what's going on over there? What's wrong, man?
The power.
Yeah, he did pretty well for himself there. Actually took out another California resident.
You can see me looking for it. I feel like I'm on a date. Hey, what are your hobbies? Shopping. Can you give me something to work with here? What'd you do this past weekend? I slept. Bro, you gonna put it all on me? I'm not even a conversation person. You gonna put it all on me? You're killing me here.
Yeah, and I think his skill set in general, it translated really well to this game. I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And
known for, I think, his Tien and Piccolo combo is pretty strong, I'd say.
Yeah. Actually, hold on a second.
You know what it is.
I do not have terribly good reactions. I've been mixed up before, but maybe the best version of this moment is here.
Tien and Piccolo combo is pretty strong, I'd say.
Yeah. Actually, hold on a second.
And that's pretty much it, man. I think we cut the commercial after this, and I can't say I don't think I've ever seen somebody like with that sense of urgency, but he was like, mic's muted, frame 0. He just like he was gone. Didn't see him for 40 minutes.
But yeah, we're gonna get this match started up for you guys. Cake versus Apology Man.
What am I like? What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to? How can I possibly play that off? This is supposed to be a 2-man show, and somebody does. You like, bro? There's a sense of camaraderie there, or something like that, right? So we're like ride or die, man. You know, we're gonna hold this shit down. And then the motherfucker next to you just hits eject. They just mash on eject. You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? I thought we were ride or die. What happened? The look off. I don't know what the. I'm speechless. I don't know what the fuck is
man. Straight up. I like to be biased.
He somehow holds on for another 10 and 15
You are
minutes.
in for a heck of a time.
I think this was it. So at this point, he goes from leaning forward. He starts to lean back so you could put more weight on the sphincter to be able to try to keep the butthole closed, you know? Because the thing with prairie dogging is if that motherfucker pops out too far, you know, it's one of those things you got to keep it tucked, man. You got to keep it tucked. If it goes too far, you fucked up. It might, if it's among friends, and you can keep it secret. You can make a pact that, you know, like never talk about it or whatever. But dude, in a situation like this, he's playing for keeps. They're playing for pink slips right now. It's very important to keep shifting your weight, you know? You get used to the forward, he's in the, so the thing is, like, he goes from here, right? Where you're leaning forward, this is like the athletic position, you know? But the problem is you don't have complete sphincter control that way. So when you lean back more like that, he can, by shifting your weight back like that, you can use your glutes more to keep the butthole nice and tight, you know?
Off in the middle of their first to 100s that comes to shine.
Yeah, and so once again, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and hear from some of the sponsors here at EVO 2018. Don't go anywhere. We got another Sonic Fox match coming up right next, right after this.
I'm stumbling over my words. I don't know what to say. And then look what happens. Cut the break. Bro, as soon as we cut the break, frame 0, there was no super flash, just super activation. He stood up, removed the headset all in one motion. We didn't see Hell Pockets for 40 fucking minutes after that, dude. He was gone. Whatever I'm telling you, it must have been the quesadillas with the sloppy guacamole. Wash that down with the margarita and a Corona. I don't know. You sleep on it. Some nights it just doesn't come out well the next. But that's the thing. You gotta get that morning dump out the way before you clock in, dude. That's just rule number one. Don't get it twisted, dude. This is a very like realistic situation, right? But my thing is, let's all learn from it. This is just a reminder of a very level 0 checklist thing, right? Look at this, man. I'm flying solo dolo at EVO. The best part is, on all these shifts, there's a backup person. Ringe, I don't know, man. I was like, Ringe, where you at, dog? He's over here. He's playing Currency's latest album, talking about cabbage. I don't know, man. Some shit's going on with that guy. He eventually
What's going
shows
on, guys,
up.
and welcome back to EVO 2018.
But I brought it in solo dolo for a little while.
Day one, TP.
I think Ringe comes in like halfway through the set or something.
Tag out. Thanks for letting me sub in real quick.
He comes in for like 10 minutes. It's like, what's up, man? Why you over here by yourself? I was like, shit happens, I guess.
We had to drop the kids off at the pool, but let's get back into it.
I mean, real talk, man. I appreciate everybody on this staff currently, man.
Here we go.
Let's go. Moke versus Clem. This is definitely a clash right now.
You know, there's lots of EVO moments, right? We've seen some really good ones over the years, dude. The Justin Wong parry, the Jay Wong comeback with Cyclops. This was EVO moment number 2. So you see how this works, huh? They put your man. You remember that I'm a mercenary.